So another thing that gets in our way in terms of raising our fees can be the tone of voice that we use. So you all have probably, if you're an entrepreneur and you've been to events or you've been on people's teleseminars or webinars or you watch their videos, you've seen somebody do this, I'm sure. When they get to the point they've given possibly a great presentation, you've been really engaged and interested, and then they get to the point of their offer and they start talking like this, and the quality of their voice changes, and the pitch might rise up a little bit, and the tone of voice just sounds so hesitant and like I'm just not really sure that this is okay for me to say, or that I am really worth what I'm asking for, right? And so if I speak in that tone of voice, all of a sudden you go, whoa, this person is really not confident. And would that inspire you to work with me? I don't think so.
Not at all. No.
It doesn't inspire me either. Rodney, I'm sure you've seen that before.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and another one I've noticed too, and I've noticed this more with guys than I do with women in particular, is that they'll accelerate the speed in which they speak when they get to the offer part, like they're trying to run through it.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a drive-by sales pitch. You're not quite sure you've been hit with something yet, and later on you realize that, oh, you know, they were trying to sell me something, and when they start talking numbers, the speed just accelerates. So that's something I've noticed.
Right. So this is something that I work with my clients with all the time, is the tone of voice, and to really become aware, because often we don't realize that we have changed our tone of voice. So learning to really listen to ourselves accurately is extremely important. So one tool that you all can use, and I know this might make you go, bleh, is to record yourself and listen back to it. I know sometimes we really hate the sound of our own voice on a recording. You're going to have to get over it. Part of the reason that you don't like it is that just you aren't accustomed to listening to yourself on a recording. And as you do this more and more, and as you start working with your tone of voice, and you listen to it and you go, ooh, I really didn't sound confident there. Okay, how can I sound more confident? And so you take some deep breaths, and you stand up, and you feel yourself grounded and rooted, and you get more energy in your voice, and then you say it again, and then you play that recording back, and you go, oh yeah, that sounded better. I like that better. The more you do this, the more you're going to be more accurate about actually hearing yourself, because you're getting more true feedback about what you really sound like. And you can also ask people that you really trust, because these are not people that are going to criticize you and make you feel awful. So really good friends or colleagues whom you really trust to treat you kindly and with care, ask them, geez, how do I sound? Do I sound confident? Do I sound like a little kid sometimes? Do I sound too strong sometimes? And that's even another issue, because, and this gets into a sort of catch-22 for women, but sometimes if you're speaking in a really strong and intense and powerful voice that doesn't have very much modulation, that can also be really off-putting too. So sometimes for women, the catch-22 is that if you speak with power and confidence, you can be thought of as bitchy, or too aggressive, or not nice. Oh, I remember working with one client a while ago, and I asked her to practice saying, no, I don't want to do that, in a really firm way. And when I demonstrated it to her just like that, no, I don't want to do that, she said, oh, that's nasty. And I went, oh my gosh. That's a voice story. That's a story that says, if I speak firmly and confidently and state exactly what is so and true for me and what I want powerfully, it's nasty. It's not. It isn't. And we women have to be careful ourselves, because we can be just as guilty as the men at saying, oh, she's a bitch, if she speaks that way. There are a lot of studies out there that show that women react exactly the same way that the men do. And again, it's the culture. It's what's in the background. It's the air we breathe. It's the water we swim in, so we don't even notice it. So I would like all of you, men and women, but especially women, to be aware of, notice if that comes up for you. If you hear a woman who is speaking strongly and powerfully for exactly what she wants, if you get that reaction coming up saying, ooh, she sounds like a bitch, notice that and say, oops, that's the cultural matrix, and I am not going to fall into it. I'm going to support other women in speaking strongly and powerfully. We all have got to do that. Great. So I want to now tell you about something that I am so excited about. I know some of you have been asking for a long time if there was a way to work in a group program with me. Guess what? There is. We have developed the Voice Your Value, How to Charge What You're Worth and Get It teleclass. This is a 4-week teleclass with me in which I will be teaching you exactly how to do that. And I'll be giving you all kinds of tools and wonderful handouts and exercises and templates that you can use so that you can get over this feeling sick to your stomach at having to say your fees, feeling like your clients aren't going to go for it if you raise your fees, not believing that you have enough experience or enough certifications to raise your fees. So we're going to do lots of exercises that are going to give you fabulous tools to use so that you can step into this new empowered pricing paradigm for yourself and get those higher fees that you know you have been longing to charge. Especially if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, most likely you haven't dared to raise your fees, maybe even for quite some time. And as I've been saying, I want you to succeed. I really want you to make the money that you truly deserve. And you don't have to make 6 figures. You don't have to be a millionaire if you don't want to. The amount of money that you want and need is up to you. And one of my mentors says it's enough money so that I don't have to worry about it at all. So whatever that is for you, and for some people that could be 7 figures, and for some others it's not that much. So whatever that is for you, to be in integrity with your true full self and to be able to step into that higher amount and feel really confident and great about it. So this is a 4-week teleclass. It's going to begin on July 16th and run through August 6th on Wednesdays. And we will be meeting live at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and that's 4 p.m. Eastern. The classes will be about 75 minutes, so there will be time for content and teaching and then time for your questions and coaching. And we have a really exciting bonus if you sign up. Before the day of the first class, you're going to get a bonus call on creating compelling web videos. How the heck do I do that? You know, for your business, you need to be doing videos, and I know so many women out there who are going, oh, I've got to lose weight first, I don't have the right equipment, I'm just not confident, I can't do it. Well, we're going to show you how to do it. And Rodney, my dear friend, is a complete whiz with all of the technical details of doing this. He does my videos for me. So he's going to be on the call and helping you fill in all that technical information that's really not that hard, so that you can create web videos at home, so you can put them up and shine and start to attract your ideal clients at your new fees. So that's one bonus that we have for you. And then I am also very pleased and delighted to offer the first 5 people who sign up for this class will get a 30-minute private one-on-one coaching session with me. So, Rodney, do we have a link right below this where people can click if they're ready to do that? Of course, we have more to
Yeah.
tell you.
Yes, absolutely. So right below the broadcast where you're watching right now is a big yellow button that says, "Yes, I'm ready."